Welcome in, my beautiful builders. In today's episode, we're going to be taking this very lonely mountainside and turn it into these. Let's get started. Beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. In the last episode, we worked on this entrance into our kingdom. And in today's episode, we're going to have another beautiful day. Well, I think so anyway. We're actually going to have more of a busy day than anything because I have a lot of work that I want to get done in today's episode, specifically with villagers. But before we get into all that, I do want to show you guys something that I found in between the last episode and this episode that we probably won't work on today, but is going to be a part of a future episode. And that is this guy, a skeleton spawner. Absolutely perfect. This is going to be so useful for obtaining bone meal in this world. Super happy that I found this, and something that I want to work on fairly quickly because bone meal is going to be pretty important in this world overall as we, harvest up more wood and things like that. However, I didn't just find this one. No. I actually continued exploring, and I found another one. Right over here, this is a second skeleton spawner. However, they are actually not close enough. They're not close enough for both of them to be active, and that's what this digging in between was all about, was I was trying to see if I could get them in like a perfect spot to where I could have both spawners active at the same time. Sadly, not possible. Not possible at all. So we're just going to have one, but still, this is a project for a future episode where we can set up a nice skeleton farm and get ourselves some bones and bone meal. That was a little scary. But as previously mentioned, that is not what we're going to work on today. No. Today, we're going to be working with villagers because we've done a little bit with villagers already in this series. We've obtained Fortune 3 books, we've obtained Mending books, but nothing that we've done thus far has been very permanent. So in today's episode, I want to get myself a villager breeder set up and start a trading hall. Not only start a trading hall, but start some of the farms that I think are super important to get villagers up and going with a lot of emeralds. So as you can see here, I do have 3 villagers already caught in minecarts from this village over here. A little bit of prep work for this episode. Look at me being a professional YouTuber. But anyway, I got those 3 guys caught up. So I think I'm going to make a pretty simple villager breeder real quick, and then we'll get these guys moved in. So what I'm doing is I'm going to move these villagers away from the village by about 90 blocks. And rather than taking our rail track this way toward our bridge that's over there where eventually our trading hall is going to be, I'm actually going to take these guys this way deeper into this mountain. And the reason for that is I want to make sure that these villagers are at least 90 blocks away from that old village and also 90 blocks away from the trading hall. So I just kind of picked a random spot in here that is 90 blocks away from both locations. So in here is where our villager breeding stuff is gonna be. It's just an empty room for now. Eventually I want to have like a farm and stuff in here too, but for now it's just an empty room. All right, so the villager breeder itself is gonna be easy peasy. All we're gonna do is come up by 3 blocks just like this until we have a nice little chamber here in the middle. Then we're going to stone slab all of those just like so. And then we're going to take a fence, place it in between all of those stone slabs. And then we're going to get ourselves 4 beds. Beds are going to be necessary for the villagers to be able to breed. So 1 bed like that, 1 bed like that, 1 bed like that, and 1 bed like that. Nice and easy in a circle. Now what we're going to do is carpet here, and here. Easy peasy. And then we're going to take a slab and we're going to bring it up until we can place a trap door just even with these carpets. So it should end up sitting just like this. If I can get it absolutely perfect, I will be amazed. There we go. And last one. Perfect. And now our villagers sit right in here on top of that fence post, and they shouldn't be able to escape. Theoretically. Or maybe my fence post needs to go one lower. Nope. Just check my old survival world, and this is 100% right. So, fence post is in the correct location, and we are all ready to move our 3 villagers into place. Alrighty, so minecart track is in place, and I should be able to get these guys at least up to here. Now, getting them into this actual hole is going to be a little bit tricky. I'm going to have to bust them out of the minecart and then just kind of nudge them into this hole. It could be a little tricky, but hopefully everything goes okay. Now, something that I see a lot of people do whenever they want to move villagers around their world is they immediately go for powered rails. And that's great if you have a lot of gold on hand. But if you're in a relatively new world, like I am here, gold is kind of a luxury at this point. So instead, what I'm going to use is a minecart with furnace. These things are actually incredibly useful if you know how to use them. And lucky for you guys, I 100% know how to use them. So you're just going to load this guy up with some coal and watch him push this dude all the way over to the villager breeder. These things, this is like their only use in Minecraft that I've ever found. And honestly, they're amazing. They're amazing. Once you learn this use for these furnace minecarts, absolutely beautiful. Look, this guy's coming back, right? He's on his way back. Nope. Keep on going, bucko. You ain't coming back this way. This furnace minecart's gonna push you the entire way. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now all we have to do is I'm gonna hit F3 and G. Oh no, that's chunk borders. What's F3 and B? Border hitboxes? Is that right? I don't think so. Oh yes, it is hitboxes, but I have shaders on. Hold on. Okay, so disabling my shaders for just a second, F3 and B actually brings up hitboxes on Java Edition. So if you hit F3 and B, it's going to turn off hitboxes. F3 and B again, it's going to show us the hitboxes of the villager. But also, it's going to show us the hitboxes of our minecart. So I can actually hit this minecart without damaging our villager. So I can just do a little something like that, and there we go. Now, it's going to be a matter of just shoving this guy onto the fence post. No. Of course this is how it's going to be. No! Come back! All right, moving him with a furnace minecart, take number 2. Because he ended up all the way back at the village. Alrighty, villager number 1 is in place, and I don't think he can escape. Pretty sure we're good. I'm like 85% sure that we're good. Let's move the next villager. Oh, alrighty. Finally. All 3 of these guys are in position. Now I'm just gonna do a little bit of cleaning up here because these guys, wow, did they not make this easy. Not make this easy at all. But it's finally done, so I should be able to remove all of this and then just feed these guys some carrots or potatoes or anything like that, and they should start breeding up some brand new villagers. Cowards. By the way, if you got that reference, congratulations! You're old like me. But anyway, let's go ahead and feed our new friends? Are we friends? Guys, are we friends? I feel like we're friends. I mean, sure, you're trapped on top of a fence post for the rest of your life, but I mean, friends. Right? I fed you. We're friends. I'm pretty sure that makes us friends. Does anybody want to explain to me why y'all keep throwing the food out of y'all's area? Like, are y'all trying to starve to death? Look, one dude just keeps taking it and like yeeting it over the side. What is going on here? This dude's like, no, we're all starving together. Okay, what if I close the... I was like, oh yeah. Let's close the trap doors. Then they can't throw them out, right? I just throw them down instead. That's fine. Okay, so I'm assuming that this villager breeder does not work in 1.18 for some reason. That's fantastic. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea. I have no idea how to make this work now. Okay, interesting. So I just kind of pushed these guys around a little bit, and all of a sudden, we have our first baby. Okay. I still don't know why they were doing that to begin with. Oh, well, that was a terrible throw. Okay, let's not talk about that throw. Anyway, I'm not sure why they were throwing that out of this villager breeder to begin with. Maybe one of them was partially in the trapdoors or something? Not entirely sure, to be honest with you, but let's go ahead and throw them the rest of those carrots. And will they breed again? Do they have enough carrots? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I think we're gonna need more carrots. Ha 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 ha! More hearts! Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, I think it is safe to say that this villager breeder is working. May have a few bugs, but it is working. Oh, look, another guy's down there. Ha ha ha! Perfect. Okay, and that is actually 2 villagers, which is technically all I think we need for today's episode. So, let's go do some digging. By the way, I realized that all of this seems very strange. I went from making a villager breeder to now digging a pretty large room over here in this mountain. But I promise it's all going to make sense very soon because I am setting up a way for me to get a lot of emeralds pretty quickly by utilizing my favorite villager, the Mason. And if you watched my top villagers for emeralds trading video, then you'll know exactly what I'm going for here. Okay, so the very first thing that I want to do is go and grab a bucket of lava and a bucket of water. And this is so that I can make a stone generator. Okay, so stone generator time. This is actually an incredibly easy farm to make. So what you're going to do is start with 2 chests right here at the front. And then you're going to take 5 hoppers and just run them into the back of the chest all the way down this center channel right here. Now, on this left channel, you're going to place in a bucket of water. But before you do that, make sure that you have a sign placed right here. That way your water doesn't spill out all over your room. So now, come back over here, place down your water, and it should fill in this channel right here in the middle with flowing water. The next thing that you need to do is place a lava bucket down here right in the middle. However, to be safe, once again, go ahead and place a sign right above that other one, and then you should be good to go. Place down your lava, and you should have stone form right here in the middle, all nice and pretty for you to mine out. Perfect. Now you just take yourself a silk touch pickaxe, and bada bing, bada boom, you have yourself a nice little stone generator. Super simple. But how do we turn this into emeralds? Well, this is where our little villager friend, the Mason, comes into play. Alright, so our very first villager from our villager breeder is now on his way to our trading hall. And he looks a little panicked about it, to be honest. Maybe I should speed this up for him just so he quits freaking out. Will this work? Of course it doesn't work. I don't think I have any coal, buddy. I don't think I have any coal. You may have to take a very long, slow trip. Don't worry, I'll come and push you. There you go, little buddy, right into your cell. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's place down a pretty little stone cutter right there. And then we'll hit F3 and B, and shaders are back on. Forget F3 and B. All right, there we go. Okay, you took a little bit of damage, but you're fine. I promise. You're fine. You're fine. I want my minecart back, though. Thank you. I appreciate it. You have been a very, very good villager boy. Very good villager boy. All right, trapdoor there, so you definitely can't get out. And now I can trade with this dude. Also, I guess while I'm at it, showing you guys all the hottest tips for Minecraft, here's one more. There's actually an infinite speed glitch with minecarts. So, if you have a minecart with a villager or something like that in it and you want to move it without powered rails, get yourself another minecart, set it down, and then push it at that minecart. It will now have unlimited speed until it decides to stop when it runs out of tracks. So you don't need powered rails. Oh, it's a glitch that's been in Minecraft for a long time, but it is very, very useful. Alright, so the last villager is now in place, and now I can start to show you guys my grand plan for these guys. This is the entire reason that we set up a stone generator in today's episode. The mason. On the surface, the mason doesn't look that good. Okay, clay balls? What? Clay? That's not super useful. Well, I tell you what, let's go get a little bit of clay real quick. Alright, so out here in our harbor, and I'm just going to find ourselves 2 decent-sized pockets of clay. Nothing insane. I'm not about to go clay hunting for a long time, but maybe this pocket here, like this, and then maybe this pocket here. So 2 small pockets and then one little bit larger pocket of clay, I would say. This is only 1 deep, it looks like, so it's still not an insane amount. So, you know, 5 seconds here collecting clay, not bad. Okay, so that little bit of clay with an efficiency 4 pickaxe yielded us this much clay balls. So 2 stacks plus 52. Now what we can do is come over to our stonemasons and we can just sell this until we have this guy leveled up. So it takes 5 trades, it looks like. We'll go ahead and do the same thing to this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. That guy should level up now as well. And once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. That's 15 emeralds. Nice and easy. But as you can see, these guys are leveling up and getting their next trade. So what is that next trade? Stone. Stone, ladies and gentlemen. And you guys know how easy it is to get stone in Minecraft. You can make a stone generator and you can just sit here AFK and just mine up stone infinitely. Or you have another option. And that other option is called a haste 2 beacon. Much faster stone collection if you have one. However, this is an AFK, so stone generator's still nice to have. So now that you've done a little bit of mining with your haste 2 beacon, you can come back over to these guys, trade them again for some more emeralds, and level them up once again. Now, that stone trade is the real reason that I got these guys. That stone trade is overpowered, and it also is a good way for me to heal up my pickaxe from all of the mining that I do, because these guys are actually a pretty decent way to get experience, especially if you heal them up to where it costs even less stone in order to make this trade. They're actually pretty good. But look at this. They're not done. They also get alternative block trades. This guy happened to get andesite, so I can trade him in for andesite and get emeralds as well. Looks like he has unlocked some more trades and given us a discount. And it looks like we can get polished granite, red terracotta, and purple terracotta from this dude as well if we want to. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this guy real quick, just so that we can see what his alternate block trade is. And then we'll do the exact same thing to this last guy. No, we won't, because I don't have enough stone. Let's see. What does this guy have? He has granite. Oh, wow. That's actually really good. So this guy has andesite. This guy has granite. It would be great if this guy got diorite. Let's actually get some stone out of here, because I did do a little bit of AFKing. And let's see if this guy will get diorite. That would be super useful if we had all 3. I doubt we get that lucky, but yeah, andesite. Okay, that's fine though. Diorite would have been great because I really don't like using diorite a whole lot, but okay, andesite and stone, still really good villagers. And in just a few minutes worth of work, we now have over a stack of emeralds and we can easily get more. Go haste 2 mining for a few minutes, and we can get an abundance of emeralds that we can use to trade for anything else. I mean, we can go and villager breed up some more librarians and get ourselves Fortune 3, Silk Touch, Mending, etc., and get ourselves an entire library of villagers. These 3 dudes are overpowered. In fact, I may even do more of these guys, because these guys are really, really good. Like, they are my favorite villager for a reason. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's going to be where I wrap up for today's episode. I know we didn't make anything look super pretty, but I want to save that for the next episode and actually design out a bridge that's going to connect from our villager breeder over to our trading hall. So this cannot stay like this. I need to probably do some arches or some pillars going down into the ground at least and make this look like a more permanent structure. But for today, I just wanted to get an emerald farm of some sort in place so that we can really start getting librarians going for setting up tools, setting up armor, setting up everything that we're going to need for the world for the future. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video, as well as subscribe if you are new around here. And one last thing, I just want to say thank you guys. You guys have been absolutely amazing. We've been hitting like 6,000 views per episode. Just bananas. I never thought that I would ever have that. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.